In this video, we're going to be talking about some of the feature requests out there, but we're also going to be explaining how to do the feature request real quick. If you guys want to help shape the future of Wayfinder, stand by and check out this video. All right, so the first thing I want to go over is how to actually do a feature request or a bug report. And I'm going to leave a link to this channel in the video description down below. All right, so this is the page you're going to be landing on if you click that link in the video description. We've got the page here, the Wayfinder bug reports and the Wayfinder feedback. Feedback's what we're going to be talking about mostly, but if you want to submit a bug report, you just click right here. You're going to click add suggestion. You're going to give your bug a title, whatever best describes the issue you're having. A description where you can go into great detail about what causes the bug, how to reproduce the bug, etc. Add some images if you feel like that's necessary or would help them track it down. Your name, now this is going to be shown, so I usually do like CW or something like that rather than putting my full name there. Your email address, which is not going to be visible to everybody, so you can use whatever email there. And then the consent button, and then you hit post suggestion. Now, make sure when you're doing the bug reports that you search first before doing a new bug report to make sure that your bug has not, or the bug you're trying to report has not already been reported. If it has, you can just vote up that you've also experienced that bug so that they know more people are experiencing that bug or more people are experiencing it to the point where they're willing to come do a bug report on it. Now, as far as the feedback, that's the main thing I want to talk about here. The feedback portion is what we're going to be doing a video on every week, highlighting probably around 5 of the feedback, feature requests, etc. from the community portal, just kind of sharing them with more people and trying to get more eyes and ears on those particular features. They're usually going to be from the newer features, or we might be highlighting one that already has a lot of upvotes, but seems like a really critical issue that we should get addressed, or a really critical feature that I think would really improve the game. So that's the idea, is kind of draw more attention to some of these features that are not getting as much upvotes, or draw more of the player base into providing feedback to help improve the future of Wayfinder. Same thing here, you give it a title, give it a description, add some images if you got some images to kind of showcase what you're thinking. Maybe you made some sort of chart or graph showing how to implement or why it should be implemented. Your name, email, the consent, and then you post the suggestion. So it's pretty simple and easy to submit suggestions to the devs this way. One thing I would suggest doing is maybe make your descriptions really, to the point. Do not try to use all 1,000 characters, okay? The devs are really busy, and the more condensed you can make your idea, probably the better. You don't have to necessarily lay out an idea that's super detailed, like this is exactly how it needs to be done. More of, this is a rough idea. Please make better. I try to recommend my stuff in kind of a vague and up to interpretation way. One, because more people will probably be interested if it's not necessarily perfectly laid out, like this is exactly how I envision this feature working. More of, here's an idea for a feature, and maybe we can get a lot of feedback and evolve this feature over time. That's the kind of the way I'm going with my feedback suggestions. I think that's probably, for me at least, it's the best approach, I think. But let's jump in and check out the ideas we've picked out to highlight for today's video. All right, this first one is helper queue level power-based matchmaking. Now, this is a big one for me. I wanted to level up using the helper queue. What this feature is recommending is basically that the level or your power rating of your character be taken into account when you use the helper queue to try to get some helper coins and help some low-level characters out, or basically fill that matchmaking void. But it currently doesn't take into account any of the character's stats when you're in the helper's queue. So, for example, my first time queuing to the helper queue, I got Legion at level 1. I was not helping. I was hindering. So that's something that a lot of people have been wanting to try to get fixed. And I think that this definitely deserves more upvotes than it's getting. Okay, here's another one related to the helper queue and the helper coins. And a reminder, guys, too, I will have all of the topics we're covering, or all the suggestions and feedback we're covering, in the video description down below. If you guys want to vote on any of these, there will be links to vote on them down there. Now, this one is allow the helper coins to be used for event items, tricksters coins, Halcyon orbs, etc. I think this would be a really good way to add more value to the helper queue and get more people involved in it. Maybe you'd have to do the helpers queue like 10 times to get one Trickster's coin, or maybe 5 times to get a Trickster coin or a Halcyon orb. But adding some of these random event spawn currencies you need for some of the unlockables in the game to the helper store would be, I think, a really good move personally. I really like this idea. I upvoted this one as soon as I saw it because I'm really into the idea of using the helper's queue. 1, to level up characters, 2, to help people, and 3, to help alleviate like people getting queued, trying to get matchmaking and not getting matchmaked with anyone. So I really like this idea. I would really encourage you guys to go upvote this one and the last one we highlighted. Now, if you guys have watched any of my live streams, either here on YouTube or on Twitch, you've probably ran into times where I've spent 5 minutes or more just crafting gloomstones, okay? Please upvote this one for the love of God. I don't necessarily like the description of this. I personally would like to see a way to click a thing or type in a number of how many gloomstones I want to craft, like 50 grays or 10 blues, etc. You know, just some way where I don't have to deal with the clunky UI on the gloomstone crafting and be like, okay, hold down my craft button. It crafted the item, count to 3 so it doesn't bug out, and now hold down the crafting bar or the crafting button for another, you know, yeah. This one speaks to me on a deep spiritual level. So go vote on this, please. For the love of God, go vote on this. It will be in the video description down below. This should have so many more votes than 450. Now, I don't know if this doesn't have as many upvotes because like everybody on the feedback forum is like leeching, or if this doesn't have enough upvotes because people haven't seen it, or maybe we're just really, really nice and we don't care if people just kind of like kick back and leech XP. There's a lot of reason this could be low, but like this was suggested August 30th. It's got 31 votes. Basically what they're asking for is a way to kick AFKers. You know, being able to have 2 people in the party go, hey, yo, you haven't helped us, get out. Again, it's in the video description, go vote. Please. I am tired of having one person AFK for every other dungeon I do. Maybe you guys aren't running into those people. Maybe a lot of people doing the feedback are playing solo. I don't know. Either way, let's vote the AFK. Selfish plug here. Sunja rework. You guys have probably heard me rant about it if you've been on my live streams or if you've seen some of my other videos. I am very adamant that Sunja needs a rework. Her abilities are counterintuitive to her weapon abilities. Please rework. This has got like 49 comments on it. Some of them are from merges because a lot of other Sunja rework topics have been merged into my Sunja rework topic. Either way, it's in the video description. If you think Sunja needs some love, needs to be a more viable character, or have her ability kit synergize better with her weapons, go upvote this. It is going to be the last topic we suggest for today. All 5 of these topics will be in the video description down below. We are in Founder Season 1 when I'm posting this video. I'm going to be posting a video like this every week or every other week, and I'm going to keep trying to highlight a lot of different suggestions for the game, because the whole idea of Founder Season 1 and Season 2 is to help improve the game in early access before the full release. And I'm hoping this helps get some more people involved in the feedback system and the bug reporting system in Wayfinder to help improve both the quality of life, help squash more bugs, and most importantly, help get more feedback and features into the game that would really improve the overall quality of life or the experience of the game for the people that are going to be jumping in when the game launches into free to play in like January or February of next year. If you guys have any feedback that you've seen on the thing that you think needs some more attention, some more eyes on it, leave a link to it in the video description down below. I think YouTube will probably make me, you know, like approve some of those links and stuff, but go ahead and drop those links down there and I'll try to get them approved as quickly as possible. Maybe get some more attention on them. And if you guys are looking for more Wayfinder content, don't forget to like the video, share it some places, and subscribe to the channel. I will be going live here on YouTube on Saturdays and Sundays every week, give or take, mostly with Wayfinder content. Maybe we'll mix it up here and there. But right now, our focus on the channel is going to be Wayfinder content. And until next time, guys, happy hunting.